It's Sunnyside Live 56.
Grab your coat and get your hat.
Here we go.
Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Keep your gait a bit pat, and your troubles with no slow step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Yeah, the queen of the world is doing elephant jokes this week. And the feature video is Randee of the Redwoods from Dr. Beth Mystery Theater Grand Finale. 5 parts. That's Randee. That drawing was Hillary Carver. Yeah. History of Comedy is the Renaissance. That's Harlequin. And I'll be singing a song. And Hollywood Dirt is the Midnight Prowler.
I used to
you got the show
walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Hello. I love it when I get those buttons right. Get the show started. It's so good to have you here. Last 10 shows. And then we're going to take a 13-week break to make new original stuff. We're going to keep posting stuff at 10 o'clock and noon every day. Maybe only 5 days a week. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. It's weird because it doesn't seem like our audience watches our videos on the weekends. So maybe we'll just post videos during the week. But we got elephant jokes. That's what I'm hearing. Queen of the world. We got elephant jokes this week. Yes, we do. All right, fire away. What do you call an elephant that won't take a bath? I don't know. What do you call an elephant that won't take a bath? A smelly font. Get it? A smelly font. Oh, yeah, because it's smelly, because it won't take a bath. Yeah. That queen, she's got her finger on the comedy heart. The heart of comedy. She's got it right in there, sticking in that heart. All right. It's time for Leon Martel's History of Comedy. And today is the Renaissance. So let's get over there and see. Oh, sorry. Randee. I was ahead of myself. Randee of the Redwoods.
Happy New Year! Woo! Can you believe this place, man? Whoa! How come you're not all kissing each other? It's about that time. 3, 2, 1, bingo! I forgot to put it together. That's all right. We're not going to be using the axe tonight. Tonight we're going to be doing something real special. My name is Randee of the Redwoods. As with 2 E's, like the river.
Randee started before Duck's Breath. we were doing shows. One of the reasons Duxborough got going is Dan was doing shows in the student union, and we were just up for whatever. And Jim had this, he had this old blues character with no costume particularly, where he played was like a fork on a tin pan or something.
And then I went and saw this guy, The Fish, Country Joe and The Fish. And The Fish was Barry Melton. And we were doing a show with him at this pizza place in Mill Valley. And he was, I don't know if he was stoned or what, but he was crazy. And he stood on a chair and he did all these things. And I went, oh, that's my guy.
One of the greatest bits ever, you know. But yeah, but Jim is like, when he's funny, there's just nobody funnier.
Okay, that's Randee. That is such a great, and you can see it in grand finale, but you can see the whole bit, all 5 episodes that we'll be showing you this week. But you can see them. You can go to Sunnyside and watch the whole thing in order. And his final performance was one of his better ones. And so, yeah, it looks great. It's just really good up there. Okay, now let's get to Leon Martel's History of Comedy, and it's time to go to the Renaissance. See what happened in the Renaissance.
The History of Comedy, Renaissance.
When comedy was reborn, along with painting in 2 dimensions that looked like 3 dimensions, comedy got going in Italy. The Commedia dell'arte, an improvised street theater with stock characters. Types derived from the ancient Romans, but types still seen in comedy today. Pantalone, the horny old man, made his money and now he's chasing after young women. Think Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, but hornier. He keeps his money in a bag hanging from his belt over his crotch. And anytime someone mentions his money, he grabs his money and his crotch in terror. Capitano, the braggart soldier, full of undocumented stories of his bravery. But if anyone taps him on the shoulder, unexpected, he jumps and soils himself, which took a lot of training to perform on cue. Dottore, the professor, a corpulent guy in a graduation robe, spouting fake Latin, and a la Wimpy in the Popeye cartoons, he'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Arlecchino, the servant guy, always hungry. He started so poor, his clothes were covered with patches. Then eventually they were all just patches. Then when he got successful playing poor, he still had all patches, but they were in a pattern, very hip looking. And there were real women on stage. Columbina and Isabella the Innamorata, the love interests, the hotties of their day. The guys all wore extreme masks, but the women showed their faces to attract a crowd. And of course, there was La Ruffiana, who was reported to be a hooker getting it on with whoever. There was a general storyline, but what they actually said was improvised, allowing the actors to incorporate local jokes to get more laughs, which often got them chased out of town or even the country. Not originating, but continuing the tradition of comedians getting canceled.
Yeah, that's Leon. He's been teaching history. He still teaches a history of comedy course. He mostly teaches screenwriting and directing and acting now, but at the American Musical Dramatic Art Academy in Los Angeles. But he's been teaching history forever. So this is just, and the last one, the Middle Ages, this gets posted at 10 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time, and then it stays there forever. And last week, the Middle Ages just took off, and I think it's over 200 views now. So, yeah, we're going to educate the public, at least in terms of Leon Martel's conception of comedy. But it goes all the way through. It has beginnings with the caveman and goes Egypt, Greece, Rome, Middle Ages, Renaissance, Restoration, 18th century, and then I don't know what's happening after that. I think it's going to end up with Charlie Chaplin around that era, but I don't know. I mean, actually, Leon and I talked about it, but I don't really know. Okay, so I have this keyboard here that I convinced my son Richard when we were setting up the studio that I needed, and I haven't used very much. But I'm committed. Last Monday I did a thing, and now I'm going to do another thing that I've been practicing. Oh, when those thespians go clowning round. Oh, when those thespians go clowning round. I wanna be in that comedy sketch when those thespians go clowning round. Da 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 da. Oh, da 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 da. Okay, I did it, and we're starting the next season, the next live show. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be presenting mostly just original stuff. Then, but it's going to have more music. I'm going to do a song every day. No, I'm not. That would be defeating the purpose. Whatever the purpose is. All right, it's our feature presentation. It's Hollywood Dirt. Now it's. This was originally retrospections. This is stuff that Jim Turner and Mark Fight did a weekly improv on Instagram, like 45 minutes. And so we took the improvs and turned them into scripts with an interviewer. And then we ran it as retrospections, and it didn't get many views. And so we retooled it into Hollywood Dirt. And been putting up new episodes of that, and so this video will be up at 10 o'clock today. But here's a peek look at it right now. This is episode 6, Midnight Prowler.
Outrageous, scintillating, shocking stories about music manager Roger Goodstone and his associate, 24/7, part of the Hollywood music scene for decades. Melissa Melody extracts the truth.
Is the story about the Midnight Prowler true?
Oh, that was a bit of a backfire.
Mega backfire.
Yeah. See, if I may, Roger saw the Midnight Prowler walking down the street one night. And he said, that guy is going to be a star, right? He tried to catch up with him, but the Midnight Prowler just disappeared. Really spooky. Eventually, Roger tracked him down and he said, I'm going to make you a star. And the Midnight Prowler was just this guy. And he said, I can't sing. I can't play guitar. I'm not a musician. I'm not a star, man.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah. Roger just smiled and he said, you leave that up to me.
And I bought him a guitar and a leather jacket.
Like you've done so many times before for so many others.
There's so many others.
Yeah, we got leather jackets in bulk.
Keeping an eye on the bottom line.
It turns out the Midnight Prowler wasn't a rock star. He was a serial killer.
Okay, so many were in the 70s.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this guy kept trophies of his kills in Tupperware. Super crazy. Hands and feet. He didn't go on to rock fame as Roger had intended. He went to prison for life, right? Oh my God. Roger was also under investigation because they had become such close buddies.
Unfortunately, I have a large freezer in the basement. I just like frozen things so much. And they found Tupperware in my freezer with feet in them. But the police released me. No charges were pressed.
Yeah. Midnight Prowler spent a night at Rogers.
I have a guest room.
Well, you're lucky you still have your feet.
Okay. That's Jim Turner and Mark Fight being Roger Goodstone and 24/7. You can see the episodes on Sunnyside YouTube. This episode's going to premiere today. The rest of them will be premiering in the next couple of weeks. But now, maybe it's time for me to say goodbye and thank you so much for viewing this program.